Hi and welcome to my PlayHouse, and today I'm gonna try something that I've had requested for quite some time, although I'm gonna try it with a twist. Everybody wants to see me install vCenter. If you don't know what vCenter is, it's kind of like the thing that connects virtual hosts in VMware. If you have a number of hosts, this makes it possible to connect these hosts in one view and kind of control through virtual machines from one host to another host. And it has a lot of other good features, but well, I have a vCenter and it's a 6.0 and I really need to try and upgrade that. So I was gonna try and do that today. I have no idea if it's gonna work. Normally I just install a new vCenter every time, but I have a lot of servers and it does get quite boring to add all these hosts to the vCenter every time I upgrade it. So I wanted to try and see if I could actually upgrade it. So we're gonna go to the computer and I'll keep talking over there.
Okay, here we are at the computer, and this is what vCenter looks like. I have a little virtual machine, which is a vCenter virtual appliance that is running right there. It has 4 vCPUs, it has 16 gigs of RAM. It's not using that much of that. Let's just check it out. Virtual machines, where is it? It's up here. It's actually on this server, it's the one that is using the most. Weird, but well, it does use a little bit of resources, so it's not something that you well, you have to take that into account, that this costs a little bit. And this is where VMware starts to make their money. They sell this vCenter and it's quite expensive. I have also started vCenter over here. It has a web interface as well, so this way I can also go in and check my clusters and servers. So we can see the vCenter here as well, active servers, and there is the vCenter. So cool. Nice. We will shut this down. So where do you get a new vCenter? Well, you can get it up at VMware's page. Homepage. There. If you search for vCenter 6.5 download, the very first one is VMware's. You can go here and you can download VMware's vCenter server, which is this appliance. Actually, it's available in multiple versions. There is one here that is for a Windows server. But then there is the standalone appliance down here, which is the one that I have installed, and it's 3.37 gigabytes, and it's an ISO file. So I have I logged in? I forget. Let's see what happens if I press here. It probably wants me to log in. Yeah, log in. There, and it comes out and tells me that it cannot see that I have any access to downloading this, which that might be correct. That account does not have access to download this, but that doesn't mean that I don't want it. So I went to the dark side of the internet. If you search for vCenter 6.5 download, the first page is all pointing to VMware. But I dug a little deeper and found out that the file that I want is named this. So that's the file that I want, which we could not download over here. So searching for that, I found that this Diggy Boy, which is this side over here, which is all written in a language that I do not read. But further down here, there was a nice collection of links. Right here is the vCenter servers. Nice. And should I need it, there is also something called a key generator down there. Wouldn't you know that? That's awesome. I do have 6.0 installed. Actually this one is the one that this one was the vCenter server for Windows. This one is the vCenter server appliance. So there is a difference. So I downloaded that. It's actually down here. I have gotten it. So let's try and see what happens if we go into that. There, download. And it's right there. And it's an ISO file. So when I want to upgrade this, I need to run it from a machine, from a Windows machine. So what I can do here, I can right click and I can mount it. I'm not sure what software makes this possible. I've never tried this before, but I did it just a little bit ago. So far so good. Now we can see what's on the file here in the ISO file. And we can press the readme and there is something there. Nice. It tells me that this is a lot of government, blah 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 blah. Okay. And there is a bit of help how you do this. Let's see if there's something for Windows here. Open Windows Explorer, vCenter, installation directory, double-click installer, or from the command line. Yeah, we're gonna be using that one. And it tells us to navigate to this directory, which we'll do. There is the command line, that's this one, and there is a UI for a nice interface. So we'll go in there, and there is some Linux 64, some Mac, and some Windows. Let's go for Windows, and it tells us to use the install. Let's hit that. There. So here we'll just minimize that to minimize confusion. We can here install a new vCenter server appliance platform, blah blah blah. We can upgrade one, which is what I want. We can migrate one, which means that if you have a VMware server already running on a Windows server, you can migrate it and make it into a vCenter server application instead. And down here we can restore from previous. Okay, we're not gonna use that. I don't know why they put that in there. We're gonna upgrade. So let's try that one. Introduction, stage 1, stage 2. Okay, I think we'll just have to press next. And there's a license agreement that everybody knows. I'm not gonna be reading that, so I have to agree. Sorry. And then we have to put in the fully qualified everything for the, and see if I can figure that out. I remember the IP number for it. Let's see if it's good with that one. There. And administrator. There, ESXi host or vCenter server that manages the source application. So up here I put in the vCenter that I have now and the administrator for it, and this is actually wrong because for some reason I've renamed it, and I found that over here. I've called my administrator ltv.local, so I'll have to put that in, otherwise this will not work. So let's see if I can do that. LTV. Let's put local in as big. Is that correct? Just check that again. CAL, check. That should be okay. Down here it wants a host. I'll put in the host that this is running on. Let's see if that's not okay. I think that's it. We will just check that as well. It's running on that host, 227. Okay. And we'll put in the password for that one. Oh, the username actually. there. Let's just check here. There. We can see that I'm running. We can see here that I'm running the web client 6.0.0, and I think this is also the version of vCenter that I'm currently running. So let's go back and see if it will eat this or if I put in something wrong. It's validating. Failed to SSL thumb. Oops, I made an error up here. That's not 192 twice. That's better. There we are. We get a certification warning. We'll just press OK for that. Oh, a problem occurred while gathering data from vCenter. I'll borrow that. Okay, it might just be that I don't need this. I don't usually have to type this to get in there. So we'll just try this and see if that's better. If it will collect data, then still problems. Just trying with this port number instead. It's probably not gonna work, but let's just try it anyway. Validating. This is taking too long, so it's probably not working. No. So the other, that one was better, but still not getting. We get this far. We get a certificate, but then it has problem getting data. Okay, I just started a PuTTY here and connected to the vCenter server through there, and that gave me a lot of problems. I'm logging in as administrator up here, and there's a big A for this to work, and if I wasn't so blind, I would have seen that over here too. That's a big A. So let's see if that won't help me. I'm guessing that that's just the last little bit that I need to really... I just deleted that. That was stupid. Yay. It's not able to do that. Well, that's really unfortunate. Username must be administrator. Edit only the domain name. So when the administrator has a big A, I'm in a lot of trouble. That sucks. Okay, so I'm also having trouble with logging in to the vCenter. It has a management interface. It has a web interface that should be answering here at port 5480. And that is not answering. So I think that maybe the web service of the vCenter appliance management part of it is down. So I wanted to try and reboot this. We can just see it. It has a nice It has a nice blue color. I wanted to reboot that, and we can do that down on the screen pressing F12 down there. And to log in there, we have a root password instead of an admin password. It's a big mess with all these passwords. So we can reboot it. So let's F11 for restart. There, in progress. Thank you. Hope I don't lose everything while I'm doing this. Okay, while it was rebooting, I lost connection, so that's probably natural. So, close program. Have to start logging in all over. Okay. So. Oh, it's not ready yet. Okay. vCenter is up and running again. Let's just check that it's okay. There. Okay. Let's see if the web address is any more responsive now. Not really.
Well, at some point I've called my administrator with a big capital A. That is biting me in my ass right now, so I'm not able to upgrade this. I might be able to, maybe just use another couple of days, fishing around, trying things here and trying things there, and it would just be a waste of time. I've already used so much time that I could probably have moved most of my stuff from the old vCenter over into a new vCenter. So I'm kind of just gonna give up on that right now, and I'm gonna create a new vCenter appliance on my new server, and then I'm just gonna move things over, just take one host at a time and move those to the new vCenter with all the virtual machines still on there. And if you go in and tweak something in vCenter, there's a very big chance that you're not gonna be able to use some of these features, like upgrading to a new version. This is kind of irritating. I was hoping for this to actually just work a little bit. I didn't get far, did I? It's not beneficial to play around with this forever when you can just start over with a new one. So I'm gonna stop here and I'm gonna start the next video where we just install vCenter from scratch, the new one. I might actually go in and upgrade that one, because the one that I have downloaded is 6.5.0 and there is a 6.5.0a, so I can still install it and then upgrade it. But well, this was kind of a disappointment. I hope you don't have to waste your time on this, and if you do wanna install vCenter on your machines, well, you got part of the way, and now I'll be making another video where I'll be installing it from scratch, so you'll get the other half there. Thank you very much for watching my videos. Do subscribe to my channel so that you can see me again, and have a really nice day. Bye bye.